Hot hatches deliver maximum bang for your buck with a big dose of practicality, making it the best performance car under 60 grand, arguably the most important award for enthusiasts. And there's no tougher battle in 2018. The carryover champ is Honda's searing Civic Type R, fiercely defending its title like a cornered pit bull. The Type R hasn't aged a millisecond since it extinguished the lingering stench of Honda's post-GFC rubbish, yet its task in 2018 is going to be even more difficult. Hyundai's much-praised i30N is here because it's a game-changing car for a Korean manufacturer. Blessed with a ton of testing at the Nürburgring and overseen by a former BMW M engineer, the first ever Hyundai N has landed with all four 19-inch Pirellis pointing directly towards class leadership. There's no bigger name in hot hatch circles than Renault Sport, so the excitement surrounding a new generation Hot Megane is palpable. Riding on a brand new platform with a brand new engine and the agility enhancing benefit of four-wheel steering, it has all the ingredients of a hot hatch hero. And it looks the part too, especially in pearlescent metallic orange. Since its debut in 2004, the Renault Sport Megane has gone from strength to strength, waving the French flag with passion, verve and style, and greater driver appeal with each successive model. Reverting back to a 5-door hatch format with an available dual-clutch transmission on the Sport model, the all-new Megane RS clearly intends to satisfy more people more of the time. Yet there's also a firmly suspended Cup model with a limited slip front diff and a 6-speed manual box to appease all those hot hatch fans unwilling to compromise on sporting ability.
This is a hard one because the Megane RS promised so much, and yet it was hampered during our testing with mechanical issues that really affected its chances.
There's real panache in the Megane RS, not to mention some hilarity in hanging the tail out thanks to the easy provocation of its four-wheel steering system, but there only needed to be minor chinks in the Renault's armour to drop it from the top, and its slightly rubbery gear shift, softish brakes and uncompromising ride were enough to see the Megane RS finish third with just 7 points. Recreating the Type R legacy from the original Integra was always going to be a big ask, yet the new gen Civic Type R has swallowed that chunk of heritage and jettisoned it from its triple rear exhaust pipes. The Civic Type R might have a whiff of Honda VTEC induction growl about it, but this bewinged hot hatch is truly on another plane. With so much performance, it feels constrained around a small track like Wakefield Park, as well as an astounding ride for a car on massive 20s with super thin tyre sidewalls. The Civic is an astounding all-rounder. Indeed, on the right road or at the right racetrack, this car is as close to a front-drive Porsche GT3 as you're ever going to get.
From the minute you put your backside in the Honda Civic Type R, you know it's something special. The interior is special. It remains probably the best front-drive chassis I've ever driven in a sporting hatchback. It's just the look of it.
But that wasn't enough for the Civic Type R to retain its title. After heated discussion and final voting, the Honda blasted away with a silver medal and 14 points. There are two things that'll blow your mind about the Hyundai i30N. The first is how close it comes to delivering a Type R matching level of dynamic cohesion and driver reward. The second is the fact that this stylishly understated hot hatch costs just $39,990. That's 23% cheaper than a Type R. There's something genuinely appealing about the i30N's stripped down, no-nonsense interior too, though all the fundamentals are absolutely spot on. The i30N has an enthusiastic, playful spirit that goads you on to have fun. You can tell that the engineers and designers who created this hot hatch truly love cars. At the end of the day, the Hyundai i30N's terrific chassis and fantastic drivetrain, in combination with its category-busting value, gave it the impetus to trounce the all-conquering Type R. In the end, it smashed the Honda, finishing first with 21 points to be crowned Drive's best performance car under 60 grand for 2018. So people have criticised the i30N for not being as funky inside as the cheaper SR. But the things that really count, this awesome steering wheel, these two drive mode buttons here, these terrific instruments, and these homegrown seats, the non-electric version of which drops you right on the floor, are absolutely spot on. This is a car packed with technology that still drives like it's an analog car. It feels like it's connected to you, and that's something that so many modern cars don't feel like. From the proper limited slip front diff, to the way the exhaust cracks and barks out when you're really hammering it. There's also the damping. This car has adaptive damping at $40,000, and that's democratic in itself. So on some roads it rides really well and you can make the engine quiet, and at other times you can hammer the crap out of it, letting the tail slide, tipping into corners, gassing on the right pedal so it almost sucks itself towards an apex. And that's exactly how you want a front drive hot hatch to behave. So the i30N is going up against last year's winner, the Civic Type R, and the Civic Type R is an incredible car, a truly incredible car, but it's also $13,000 dearer than this car. And when we're only talking 40 to low 50s as a percentage, that's huge. Yet this car is better than the Civic in a bunch of ways. It's more handsome, it's more subtle. The interior has been criticised for not being as special as an SR's, the model below this car, but it's like they've almost just made everything black and concentrated on the main things. The gear change, the knob, the dials, the wheel, the seats. That's the business end. That's where it's at. That's what this car is about. And I love the i30N. And who knew? I never thought I would say that.
If you like what you see from drive.com.au and want to watch more car review videos, then subscribe to our YouTube channel.